Hi, hello, and happy new year. I have been so busy lately. I've been working a lot because of the holidays. I actually just got off right now. They let me go early. They were cutting people, and I'm so glad because I was so tired. But I am home and I have been working a lot, so I just want to play a game and just chill out. We are on episode 2. I've been getting more gems, as you can see, and I'm waiting in 6 minutes so I can watch another ad so I can get more gems. All right, so let's resume. Welcome back to Love Island, where Eve is about to go on dates with each of the 4 boys. I only want one boy only. I actually do not want to go on none of these dates. If I ever get nervous on the first date, I just close my eyes and pretend I'm on a cruise. What? How? I don't understand. It's nice knowing we're in the same boat until my seasickness kicks in and I have to rush to the bathroom. Oh my god, they're so cringy. Oh, like, what? But which of the boys will Eve sail into the future with? And will waters get choppy when his partner finds out? Ooh. You rush into the dressing room, closely followed by the girls. Eve, so many dates, so little time. So many dates with our guys. Luna, oh my god. Luna, you know I'm coming for your man. I know that's why you're upset. ML, yeah, not exactly jumping for joy over here. Girl, shut up. Claudia, if your couple is solid, you've got nothing to worry about. Exactly. Yeah, you're right. It's not a big deal, Sophie says. Luna, if you say so. You're gonna have so much fun, Eve, Claudia says. And Luna says, 4 dates in 1 year is too much for me. Never mind 4 in 1 afternoon. I honestly can agree with that. Not a fan of first dates, Luna? Sitting around awkwardly trying to figure out if someone is emotional available? I actually love first dates. They're so mysterious and exciting. Loving first dates is literally not a thing. They're so awkward. If it gets awkward, I just talk louder. Thanks for the tip. Me for first dates, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they can be awkward, but if it's with the right person, it should not be awkward. That's a tip, ladies or guys. How are you feeling about the dates, Eve? I'm actually nervous. Depends on how open the boys are. Dang, it's been so long. I don't remember what I said, so I guess I'm just gonna go with my heart. Because remember, I was on episode 15 when the tragedy struck, and then I just decided I'm gonna replay it because there was a lot of chisme, a lot of gossip that I missed, and I want to know what happened. Like, why? Maybe it can give me some clarity of why they chose to get rid of my man. I'm actually nervous because I don't know how. Yeah, okay, good. Bombshells get nervous too, girls. Yeah, because it's like, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't breaking it a bit. Suppose it's gonna be hard to get their heads to turn from us. So true. Just have fun, Eve. The girls are just jealous. But don't have too much fun, especially when you're sitting with Oakley. Girl, nobody wants. See? Right, let's get you date ready, Eve. I actually love your outfits as is. I might do a quick touch up. Let's see. I don't know. I've been wanting that necklace, but I feel like, yeah, it's the first date. I don't really care. I think we can all begrudgingly agree that you look gorgeous right now. You are literally the bombshell, Eve. I mean, which guy wouldn't want to go on a date with you? I think we should all just see this as the ultimate test. Claudia, yes, Claudia has the right idea about this. If your relationship is solid, it can go through this. If Eve can't turn your boy's head, no one can. The girls nod along in agreement. No pressure then. We're all thinking it. Which date are you the most excited about? And I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna say Jin's. I'm really excited for my date with Jin. I'm already giving hints that I'm interested in someone. I don't want it to be like blindside. What? I don't want to blindside anybody. I want them to know exactly how I'm feeling. I feel like we're gonna have a laugh. Brill. Luna looks around at the other girls innocently. Sorry, should I pretend to be happy to hear that or something? The girls laugh as Luna lets out a wry smile. I'm just jealous, to be completely honest. Well, let's send Eve off before she's late. Have fun, Eve. The girls wave you off as you make your way out of the villa. The boys' face light up as you appear at the top of a staircase leading into a beautiful lit courtyard. Oh, look. See, I feel like these two are the most open. I feel like they keep showing me them. I feel like they're the most open and Jin's in that, so I don't feel bad. Hey, boys. Hello, Eve. Wow, you're looking gorgeous. See, I'm telling you. And Jack just says beautiful. All right, Jack. And Oakley said, come down and join us. So I can walk down the stairs like a princess, sexily strut down the stairs, or jokingly slide down the banister. I feel like Jin would like me to jokingly slide down the banister. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. You straddle the banister and slide down it, waving your arms like you're in a rodeo. Jin burst out laughing. Yeehaw! Oh, gosh. That's my kind of woman. But hey, as long as he's with it, that's all that matters. Love that entrance. Glad you enjoyed the show. Not a bad spot, right, Eve? This wouldn't be a bad place for a date. What are we doing here again? You never stop, do you, Jin? Never mind stopping. Which of you boys is getting these dates started? I'll kick us off, Eve. Yeah, best to get him out of the way. The other boys make their way to a nearby table just within earshot and watch on eagerly as Theo pulls out a chair for you. It's beautiful here. I just wish there weren't 3 guys staring over at us. Theo pours you both the drink and raises his glass. Cheers to having you in the villa. Cheers to that. Amen. Not how handsome. Okay, I'm not trying to get with him. Now that's the kind of toast I can get down with. Cheers to me. You clink your glasses. Cheers. Theo studies your face with a curious smile. What are you looking at? I was just admiring your backlight, to be honest. The sun behind you is doing wonders. Wish I had a camera with me. You're really well lit right now. You like taking photos then? It's what I was put on this earth to do. I'm gonna ask what makes the perfect photo. I feel like it's kind of like talking about an interest that he has without, yeah, I'm just gonna say that. Oh, tell me what makes the perfect photo. What the fuck? How did that happen? The perfect photo? I could be here all day. When I'm doing my travel photography, it's about capturing the soul of a place. Mood, smells, noises, the way the wind feels on your face. I want the viewer to feel like they're standing next to me, like they were there at that moment. That would probably be the perfect photo in my book. Very interesting. I do like that. Yeah. Claudia's been asking me to take photos of her non-stop ever since she found out about my job. Yeah, I mean, I feel like your partner usually takes really bad pictures of you or like other people. So if you can get really good pictures, I would ask. My bad. I would. You and Claudia are really getting on then. I think so. I didn't exactly come here looking to settle so early. Okay, but it just felt natural with her. Hey, that's good. We both have similar backgrounds and childhoods. She's really close with her family in Brazil. I'm really close with my family in Greece. I love Greeks. Oh my goodness. We both love our jobs and have a similar sense of humor. She's exactly the person I came here to find. Very big words. Big words for big feelings. What can I say? I think you and her will really get along. Don't forget to talk about Claudia, Theo, Jin says. Oh, I just love him. He's so funny. Theo looks down at the table and laughs to himself. I'm sorry, I'm going on about her now. It's good the boys are here to stop me. I'd have kept on going. Do the guys all look out for each other in here then? Yeah, we all get on. Even when we don't, it's in a light-hearted way. It's like we're cousins on a big family holiday or something. Sounds like a good dynamic. We all bring something a bit different. Theo leans closer and whispers so the others can't hear. Jin makes everyone laugh, lights up a room, but there's a serious side to him. I've seen glimpses of it. Maybe you can be the one to break through. I want to. Oakley and myself have clashed a bit, but he's a really fascinating guy, really. Properly captivating and low-key has the most game out of everyone here. Wow, high praise. But my real boy in here is Jack. Why is that? Heart of gold. If you're ever down or sulking, Jack's the first one to ask if you're alright. Jin can make you smile and Oakley can have you on the edge of your seat. But if you were my sister, I want you to be with Jack. But where are they all at with their partners is the real question. We want to know, like, what's up? What's up? I've heard their side of things, but what do you think? I'll say this much. I think I'm the only guy here not open to a change. I've sensed the same thing. I don't want to get... The only person I'm interested in is Jin, okay? So I'm not gonna... It's just Jin. I've sensed the same thing. Yeah. I think you might be right. Everyone seems pretty open to getting to know me so far. Oh, they definitely are. And can you blame them? You're bringing the energy that this place has been missing. I heard Jin's heart skip a beat when you slid down the banister earlier. That's what I was aiming for. The girls may think their couples are locked and bolted, but you're the key that can unlock those boys' heart. But don't go telling everyone I said that. Thanks for the insight. I needed to know this so I can pursue Jin. Theo looks over at the other boys and thinks for a few moments. I could literally give you the key to unlocking their hearts if you want. What do you mean? We are all close in here. I know their turn-ons and their turns-off. Okay. We chat about all that kind of stuff. I probably know what they want more than their partner do at this point. You could go into these dates knowing exactly what ticks their boxes. What do you think? Shall I reveal the key to winning each of them over? I don't know, guys. Like, I don't want to know each of them over. I only want to win one person over, and like, I feel like I know what Jin wants, technically. I think I know. As you can tell, I didn't pick this last time, and now it's like really hard because I don't know if I should pick it again or not. Because I do feel like I'll figure it out for myself. Like, I don't want to waste my 10 gems to know everyone's stuff. Like, I don't really care, really. But I do want to play this a little differently, though. I don't need to know. I don't want to know this because I know there's other stuff that I do want to know. This is not one of them. I'll figure out all this stuff in my own time. But knowing it now will help you massively for these first dates. You'll go in knowing all their icks and what they're attracted to. You'll have a deeper understanding of each of them. I don't want to know everything about everyone, honestly, though. And you'll know what not to say to get them on side. Are you sure you don't want me to tell you all the boys' secrets? I'm gonna pass on it. Appreciate you trying to help, but I'll pass. No worries. I feel like this isn't really that juicy compared to what could come next. So I'm gonna try to keep my gems. No worries. Are you guys done whispering about us? Just finishing up now. See, I feel like Jin is the only one that is pushy, like he inserts himself. You know what I mean? Theo leans back and raises his voice so everyone can hear. So, let me know if you hear Jin make a funny joke. We've been waiting all week. Ha ha, great banter. Come on, time's up. Theo smiles at you warmly. I better make way for the guys that are actually available. But Claudia was right. You defo are good fun. Thanks for a great chat. Aw, thanks Theo. As soon as Theo stands to leave, Jack bounds over. Hey, I was next. Snooze, you lose. Friendly wave. We're just gonna keep it friendly. Hey Jack, nice to see you. You give him a friendly wave and he takes a seat. I'm really looking forward to getting to know you a bit better. Can I just say how beautiful you are? I was getting nervous watching you date Theo, questioning if I'm worthy. Ugh, I don't like that. Questioning if I'm worthy. Bro, have some confidence, bro. He settles into his chair and eyes you with a sexy curiosity. You kind of fascinate me. What about me fascinates you? Just something about the way you are. But what though? I can't figure it out. Well, maybe you can figure it out on this date. You strike me as someone who can't be figured out on one date alone. He wants more than one. Stay mysterious. You're right about that. One date won't even scratch the surface because it's true. You won't get to know all of me. Then I promise this won't be our last date. But see, I didn't want that. And I'm a man of my word. You should be so lucky. Why don't you tell me a bit about yourself? You're a sports physio. Last time I said scio, but it's physio, right? how did you get into that? I've not actually told anyone in the villa this story yet. My parents used to take me to the footy games as a kid, and I'd ask, who are those people in the big coats that get to sit with the players? They explain their physios and make sure the players are fit and healthy. I was in awe that these people got paid to watch sports for free. So that's initially why I pursued it. Just to watch sports for free. yeah, that sounds like a good, yeah. Fair enough, exactly. I worked with footballers for a year or two after uni. And then I got a call from a local cycling team. Cycling is when I properly fell in love with the job. How come? Tell me if I start to bore you, by the way. I love talking about this a bit too much. I find cycling more nuanced from a physio point of view. If a cyclist has a knee pain, there could be 10 million reasons. Saddle height, handlebar angle, padded, short, thickness. The body is this interconnected web of joints and muscles. And the way they interact is endlessly interesting. But that's probably the least sexy thing ever said on a first date. So I'll also say that as a physio, I'm a qualified masseuse. I do like some massage. Yes, okay. I specialize in deep tissue relaxation. I need that. In real life, I need that. Can you give me a massage now? Girl, no. I love how passionate you are about work. Do you always talk about work on dates? I mean, who brought it up first? I think it was me, no? I think I'm just gonna be friendly. I'm just gonna say, I love how passionate you are about work. Yeah, keep it friendly. Don't be rude. No, don't be too extra. It's refreshing to meet someone who loves what they do. Yeah, don't get me wrong. You have to switch off and take time for yourself. But work is something we do for like half of our waking hours. If you don't enjoy it, that's gonna rub off in your personal life. You know, clock it. 100%. I agree with that. So that's work. What's your life like when you aren't adjusting handlebars? I'm a family-oriented guy. So I'm always going home to visit my mums and old friends. Did you say mums? Yeah, I have 2 mums. Ah, cool. Yeah, they're the best. The 2 most loved up people I've ever known. They met in a queue to get a book signed and got married that same year. Sheesh. Wow, so it was love at first sight. Love at first book recommendation, more like. They weren't each other's type, so at first they were just chatting. Then they bonded over this really obscure sci-fi series they both read and hit it off. I think that type of connection overcomes any sort of types, really. If you fall in love with the way someone tells a story and laughs at their own jokes, that's how I feel about Jane. You'll be in love forever. Let's see, I feel exactly the same. I need to fancy the person I'm dating. Am I your type personality-wise? Yeah, I feel exactly the same. Yeah. People are so consumed in finding someone they fancy physically that they forget to find someone who turns them on emotionally. I really wish more people thought that way, Eve. It's the one thing my mates said before I came here. Find someone that makes you smile on the outside and on the inside. Your mates have good advice, and how am I doing so far? Big tick, that's for sure. And what about Sophie then? Are you getting the inside and outside smile with her? Jack goes quiet for a moment while he thinks. I think we're still deciding whether we're compatible. I don't think we're incompatible, but it feels like hard work at the minute. I mean, relationships are hard work. When I found out I was getting to go on a date with you, I couldn't hide my smile. So maybe that's not the best indicator for me and Soph. And there's another problem for me and Soph. Is it a big thing? Maybe it shouldn't be, but it kind of is. I'm pretty sure she doesn't like dogs. I mean, I love dogs, but I'm more of a cat person. I would say I absolutely love dogs because I do love them. I do, but like, I'm just gonna keep it like, I don't mind a dog because yeah, I'm more of a cat person myself, or reptiles or bugs. I like things that are more, I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on dogs. See, this, I wish what I say didn't come out the way she says it, because every time I think I'm saying something, it comes out differently the way she says it. I don't like that. I don't really have an opinion on dogs. I can take them or leave them. See, like, I suppose that's fair. Personally, I love my 2 dogs. Rufus is a grumpy old man. He's 20 years old, and Wally is only 2. buckets of energy, needs 6 walks a day. See, exactly. That's why. It needs 6 walks a day. Fuck no. Hell no. Hell no. Oh, they sound adorable. My moms are looking after them while I'm here. I really miss them. But yeah, Sophie's not that into all the dog stuff, so that's one hurdle. Yeah, if you're in a relationship and they don't like the pets that you have, that's a no-go. Because those are your babies. You know what I mean? If they can't respect your babies and love them the same way you do, it's just not good, you know? You'll probably get on with her as a person. She's fun and lively. But then again, I think you'll get on with all the girls here. No one I need to watch out for? The only thing you need to watch out for in here is Theo's spicy food. He'll say it's mild and then you won't be able to feel your lips for an hour. Oakley says, "Come on, Romeo, let's wrap it up." Jack looks over at the boys with a pained expression. This has really flown by. I've loved every second. Have you realized what it is about me that fascinates you yet? I've realized that whatever it is, it's not the kind of thing I'll ever be able to describe in words. See, it's so sweet, but I don't know why. I feel like I just can't click with him. There's just something about it, and I feel like I found out later what it was, and you will too. If you keep watching, if you keep being part of this episode series. Jack smiles at you one last time before making his way back to the boys. Bye, Jack. Who's up next? Jean beats Oakley to his feet and comes bounding over towards you. That'll be me. You've had the soulful Greek hunk and the romantic sports physiotherapist. But are you ready for the lactose intolerant underwear model? That is crazy. Yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready for me? Yeah, are you ready for me though? Because the real question is, are you ready for me? Ooh, I've met my match. I swear, see, I'm telling you. It's me and Jin here. Don't mess with the bull if you don't want the horns. Jin chuckles as he takes his seat. Can't remember the last time I was this excited for a date. You look so beautiful right now. Aw, thank you. In fact, I'm wondering if you can explain the impossible to me. What is it? How on earth are you still single? I've just never found the right one. Dating is hard. If only I was on Love Island. I'm between dating is hard and I've just never found the right one. I don't remember what I said last time. So what would I say now? I've just never found the right one. Yeah. I've been getting out there and meeting people. I suppose I've been a bit unlucky in love. Never quite found the one. It's not easy finding the one. There's no shortcuts. Jin smiled as his eyes fixed onto yours. So, all I really know about you is that you're called Jin and you're an underwear model. How do you get into modeling underwear? The underwear is usually elasticated, so it's not too difficult to get into. I'm joking. I actually got scouted completely by accident. I was on a beach holiday and my mate took a candid picture of me in my swimming trunks. He posted it on his story and tagged a fashion brand as a joke. And then woke up to 4 messages from the fashion brand asking for my email. I like the thought of you in underwear. Do you enjoy the job? What will you do after underwear modeling? I think, do you enjoy the job? I want to know more about his emotions. I feel like if I bring up too much underwear stuff, it's like, I don't care about him. I care about his looks. And I'm trying to get to know him inside. Not inside his underwear, but inside his heart, okay? Do you enjoy the job? I've not been asked that in a while. I'm telling you, look at his face. He's surprised. He's shook that someone gives a damn. Oh, he's surprised someone gives a damn. I love the traveling. Last month, I was doing a shoot in Singapore, and I love working with different people each week and stepping out of my comfort zone. I never thought of myself as that good looking when I was a teen. Oh. So seeing myself plastered on a billboard half naked can be strange. I love that. I love when they come from humble little origins to then, you know, a bit out there. Especially when I'm driving my mom back from the shops. My sister has this stupid ongoing prank that she plays. Every time I do a shoot, she hangs the photos in my childhood bedroom. When I visit home, I have to sleep in this tiny room full of hundreds of framed photos of myself. The window cleaner nearly fell off the ladder last time I left the curtains open. She's a weirdo and proud. I look up to her. Oh, my sister, not the wind. Oh, I don't know who was. Okay, good clarification. I figured I did it. I don't know who he was. Anyways, he's funny. Although I also look up to the window cleaner when she does the skylight, I guess. You were saying about your sister? Yeah, I think you and her would really get on. Already like involving me with his family. Like, how can I not? How can I not? Are you a big family man then? Me and my sister are basically best mates. Yeah. We both get our unrivaled awkward sense of humor and love of pranks from dad. And any endearing qualities we got from mom. Suddenly, Jin claps his hands and leans closer towards you with a whisper. Right before this chat gets too quick little prank on Oakley. Are you in or are you out? What's the prank? You have to agree before I tell you. It's top secret. See, he's just, I'm so excited I'm down to clown. Yes, let's have fun. It's Love Island. It's here to have fun and find love, maybe. I'm down to clown. Give me the mission briefing. Let's go. Right. While we chat, let's just keep mentioning Oakley's name every so often. And then when he asks if we're talking about him, deny it. That's gonna really wind him up. I find that so funny. Hell yeah. Let's continue our chat as normal and we'll pepper in the occasional Oakley. Oakley peers over at you both curiously. You play it cool, hiding your laughter. So, how come you're still single? I was very much in love once. Saying that out loud makes me sound like some old sea captain's wife. But yeah, I thought she was the one. Completely and utterly head over heels in love. I like a guy that falls deeply in love, you know, even if it didn't work out, maybe I'll be the one that works out, you know? We've been dating for 3 years, so kind of a childhood sweetheart situation. How old is he? How old am I supposed to be? What happened? She told me her favorite genre of music was country and western, so I had to end things, bro. He can't be serious. For a damn second, Jin chuckles to himself and then goes serious. Nah, she ended things with me kind of out of the blue. My first love, my first breakup, it sucked. It's been 2 years of flings and small situationships, and now I'm ready to properly open myself up to the right person again. So a similar thing happened to me. I hope you find the right person, and do you think you're over her? I feel like he just says he's ready to properly open himself, so I think he is over her, and I don't want to bring her up again. I want to be like, I hope you find the right person, because at the end of the day, like, I care for him from these little chats, and I just want to be like this comforting little thing, right? I hope you find the right person. Well, I hope you find the right person. Me too. Or maybe I already have. And do you think Luna might be the right person for you? I don't have a bad word to say about Luna. She's honest and cool and really smart. Honestly, that kind of like, I don't want to hear this. She's just a great person. Like Oakley. Oakley perks up from his seat over on the other table, hearing his name being said. Oakley and Luna are great, yeah. Are you guys saying my name? Us? No, I don't think so. We were just talking about our favorite ever Christmas presents. So it was this remotely controlled car and it was so fast. Oakley shrugs, a little confused before nodding his head. I can just picture it in my head. And that's perfect. He's so confused. Where was I? You and Luna? That defo wasn't me trying to change the subject, by the way. Okay, of course not. Yeah, me and Luna are defo having a blast together. It's like I was saying to you earlier. Sometimes it feels like she wants me to grow up a bit. I kind of like who I am, though. I don't want to change. Like, I feel like they're not, like, I feel like they could be strong, but I don't want them to be. Don't mind changing little habits or small things for someone. Yeah. Like, if you really want me to stop hiding your socks in the morning, I will. But if Jin is not what you want, there's a billion not Jins out there. Take your pick. Yes. I'm snapping. I've got my doubts with us, I guess. But the more I found out about you, the more I like. No doubts about that? None at all. But sadly, I better get going. I think we've passed our time limit. Jin, why are you... Let someone else cut through. Don't be the one to finish it off. But okay. But we never properly spoke about Oakley. I know, and I love talking about Oakley. Oi, you guys are defo saying my name. No, we're not. We're talking about our favorite European cathedral, whatever. Yeah, the baroquely designed cathedral in Venice is lovely. Nah, you're having me on here. Jin turns to you straight-faced but can't help himself as you both start laughing out loud. Great one. Original. It was Eve's idea. I love little banter though. Jin turns to you, still giggling. Well, I loved getting to know you, Eve, and I'm looking forward to getting to know you even more. See you soon. Jin strolls back to the boys with a final wave whilst Oakley begins making his way over to you. Hey, Eve. Sorry for making you wait. Good things come to those who wait. Oakley leans in for a hug. I'm gonna hug him back. I mean, I'm not going to ever reject a hug. You know what I mean? Last but not least. And they did say he's got game. That's game right there. I hope so. You lean for a brief hug, impressed by the size of his arms as they gently wrap around you. He takes his seat opposite you. Wait, oh. I don't know. I skipped it. Can't believe you've only been here a few hours. I know, quite a busy afternoon. Wow, yeah, just a few hours? Sheesh, feels like days now. I want our date to be the best, obviously, but have you had a good time with the guys so far? The dates have all been lovely. It's been mediocre. I'm most excited for this one. No, they've all been lovely. Everyone's, yeah. All the dates have been great. Everyone is so fun and interesting. Glad you're enjoying yourself. We are a lively bunch, but I'm sure you're gonna fit right in. So, you and Jin have a bit of a bromance? Everything he says cracks me up. He came up to me yesterday and asked if I'd ever seen a baby pigeon. Then we spent like 20 minutes discussing how we've never seen a baby pigeon. He's just a proper, random, funny, lighthearted guy. But you have to promise you won't tell him I said that. The second he realizes I actually like him, the magic of our bromance will crumble. I have a few friendships like that, Yep. I'll keep my lips sealed. So you and Jin are vibing, but what about you and ML? Is the romance flowing? She expects the romance to be effortlessly flowing all the time. I have been trying though. I like cooking up a romantic moment as much as the next guy. This morning, I thought I'd wake her up with an iced coffee in bed. You know what she said when I gave it to her? Thank you? No, she was annoyed that I didn't bring her some wildflowers with it. Really? Yeah, I'm more romantic in low-key ways, small gestures, little moments. She expects every word I said about her to be some kind of love sonnet. Oh, she's a hopeless romantic. Kinda, not gonna lie, I kinda feel her. I love that Gomez and Morticia love. I want that type of love. I want freaking Dracula and his love, you know, that he's always waiting for. Like, or I love that deep just love that just, it's like obsessive. I don't know. So I kind of get her a little bit. Does that make sense, or do I just sound lazy? I mean, I like low-key romances too. Like, I understand, right? Like, not everything, like, it's not always realistic, but I'm just gonna say that totally makes sense because that makes sense for him. And, you know, like, at the end of the day, people are like that. Not everyone has to be a hopeless romantic. So that makes total sense. That totally makes sense. Sounds like you're on slightly different pages. What? Exactly. We aren't worlds apart, but it's enough to put me off. I can feel her expecting the next romantic gesture all the time. And I'd rather just chat and have a good time. Would you say you're not very romantic then? I am in my own way. For me, romance exists in small and genuine moments. Waking you up with a coffee, asking how you slept. Picking you up from the airport with your favorite chocolate bar waiting. See, that is romantic. Asking how your day was and listening to every word. I think that low-key approach is probably a firefighter trait. But isn't being a firefighter the opposite of low-key? Oh, it can be, but that's the point. You can't be full on all the time. You get all these rookies in on the first shifts, sprinting around the station like it's go time when nothing is actually happening. I have to sit them down and explain that preserving energy is the name of the game. As soon as those bells start ringing and the sirens are wailing, you need your body to be as strong and as fast as possible. Before that moment, move at your own pace. So that's kind of how I live and love, at my own pace, in my own way. So tell me about life as a firefighter. The fire service is my second family, and my dad was a firefighter too. So it's not even a second family, just one big family. Your dad was a firefighter? Yeah, Dad was chief fire officer when I first joined. So I got to work with him for a while. He retired 3 years ago and people still talk about him every day in the station. He sounds like a legend. Oh, he is. He volunteers in a charity bookshop now, helping out in another way. Oh, that's nice. I guess after 30 years of fighting flames, he wanted something more chill. It's a tough job then. People have this image of what being a firefighter is like, but no 2 days are the same. Some days are tough mentally and physically. You have to be prepared for a lot in this job. It's not all fun and games. But my last shift before coming here was hilarious. I ended up having to get a parrot out of a tree. For real, something out of a movie. Well, I mean, it's a game. You know? Yeah, it was a pet. Had escaped from its home, perched up some tree, and an older lady was trying to get it down. It's always the old lady. It's always an old lady. You become a firefighter because you want to help people out. We had the ladder. It would be rude not to help. How does the fire life sound? Do you think you could do it? I'd be great at it. Not for me, only to see you in your sexy uniform. I don't want to feel, no. It's not for me. I don't want to lie. Yeah, I don't think it's for me though. I don't think that line of work is quite my calling. That's funny. I actually think you'd be the perfect recruit. Why? Well, it can't have been easy coming in here as a bombshell, so I know you're pretty fearless. Maybe I'll be seeing you in the station. I wouldn't hold your breath. Oakley smiles at you and takes a sip of his drink. See, like, I wouldn't, like, see, like, I'll go in. Maybe I'll see, like, yes, I'll come to the station and say hello, drop off some muffins, whatever. But don't hold your breath. Girl, you're kind of rude, you know what I'm saying? Oakley smiles at you and takes a sip of his drink. I won't lie, dating someone with 3 other guys watching on is a first for me. You love us, really. You get used to it after a while. I'd love to have a date with you with some proper privacy. Just us 2 alone. I'm curious, what would your dream date be? I personally do love low-key dates. Like, adventurous date, I'm not much. Like, I have to be on a certain mindset to do adventures. And super romantic dates, I feel like yes, but like, not always. Maybe if it's like an anniversary or something, but like just like a date, I do like low-key dates. Like, I like, let's go to a bookstore, like a coffee shop, like something chill, you know? Just something low-key and relaxed would be my ideal date. An environment where we're both comfortably and can talk openly, especially when you're trying to get to know someone. Like, that's the perfect for me. I don't know. I like talking to... If I like the person, I want to talk to them and get to know them. It's like you're reading my mind. I'm totally with you. Well, hopefully we can have a low-key second date sometime soon. Oakley's so focused on you, looking deep into your eyes, that he doesn't notice the other boys walking over. He's into me! I feel like, look, it would be Jean, then Oakley, and then Theo, and then last would be Jack. I don't know what it is. I just do not, like, there's, like he just gives me some type of vibes. I don't know, like nice guy, you know, like, I'm a nice guy, and then ends up not being a nice guy. Like, I get those vibes from him. Time's up, Oakley. Whoa, I didn't see you there. Too caught up in the moment. That can't be all we have time for. I barely got to ask Eve about herself. Yeah, same. These dates were defo a few hours too short. Maybe you shouldn't have spent the whole time trying to think of jokes. Whatever. I bet you said the phrase, I love saving lives at some point. Teal pulls you to one side while Jack, Oakley, and Jin are bantering with each other. I've not spoken to Oakley yet, but Jack and Jin love their dates. I've never seen them look so pleased. Nice to know. So Eve, except for me, obviously, which of the boys are you most excited about getting to know? Jin is my fave. I'll have to say Jin. He was really making me smile on our date. I thought you two would vibe. You got similar personalities. Suddenly, Jin interrupts your hushed conversation. Hey Eve, I was wondering. That date felt so short and it ended right as I was getting comfortable. Would you want to stay behind and finish the date off properly with me? Without these guys watching on? Are you allowed to do that? You're just annoyed you didn't think of it first. Yes. What do you say? Shall we stay a bit longer, just me and you? Yes. And see, as you can tell, I did spend my coins, my little gems. Yes, let's stay longer, just me and you. I could not have passed that up. I'd love to stay a bit longer with you. Amazing. Jin beams at you as Theo hurts the other boys away. Come on, boys, let's give them some privacy. Jack and Oakley look on with jealousy as they leave you and Jin alone in the courtyard. As the other boys disappear, Jin relaxes into his chair and looks at you with a glint in his eye. Ah, it's nice to have some alone time with you. Were you a bit distracted with all the boys being so close by? Nah, I perform better when Oakley's watching. Hang on, that isn't how I meant it to sound. Ignore that I said that. I'll try my best. The guys were a bit distracting, but I still had a great time. The second our date ended, I knew I had to ask you to stay longer. No way I'm sleeping tonight if I don't get a bit more time with you. Flirt with him, yes. Let me tell you, sounds like I've made quite the impression on you already. Is that a head I hear turning? Jin gives you a cheeky smile. Took a lot less than this day to make my head start turning. The second I saw you, I felt it going. And I don't know you well enough to know for sure. But I think you're feeling the same about me. Focus on giving me the best date ever. Then we can talk. Best date ever? Got it. Should be easy enough. I'll be honest, I was a bit of a naughty boy. How come? I might have overheard you describing your dream date to Oakley. When I heard you say you like low-key dates, I knew I had to ask you to stay behind. Wow. Because see, the thing is, I know he's more like, I feel like he would like adventure more. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's him. Because of how like kind of crazy he is. But I really appreciate that he took what I like in mind and he decided to do that. You know, like, I'm telling you, see, where is Jack? Jack is not giving none of this effort, okay? Only Jin is. Jin is giving this freaking effort, and like how am I supposed to like not, you know? This place is as chilled and low-key as they come. I really want to know who Eve is. Who is this stunning girl that's just walked in here and spun my head like a dynamo? Like, where's home for you? I live in this, I would say in the city. I want to be a city girl. Well, like, I feel like for her, it makes sense. I feel like it'll make sense for Jin too. I live in the city, so lots of exciting, electric, and noisy things going on all around. Never run out of things to do or people to see. My life is fast and I love every second of it. Ah, okay, that kind of makes sense. You have that big shot in the city kind of fizzing energy about you. Is that what you expected? You seem to surprise me at each turn. Keeps me on my toes, though I like it. Ask about his coupling, ask about sleeping arrangements. Look, I feel like it's a little too soon for the sleeping arrangement. I think I asked about his coupling, but I feel like this one is really hard. This one's really hard because I don't want, if I ask about sleeping arrangements, I don't want him to reject me because it's like literally just a few hours and like, are we gonna do that? Like, will he? Because he kind of like, I mean, he's not like fully like not into Luna, you know, he just feels like I'm a better fit. And I want to ask about his coupling, but I feel like I just keep bringing that stuff up and, you know, like I already know. I don't know what to do. This is so hard because depending on what I say, you know, I mean, I think I kind of remember what happened if I ask about his coupling. He just kind of says that he's kind of like basically like he's into her, but like, you know, okay. I'm gonna go with what I said before, which is ask about his coupling. I just I don't feel like right now is the right time to just be like, you know, like sleeping arrangements. So let's just get to know for a fact if he is willing to turn his head for me. So now we're away from all the others. Why don't you give me the full lowdown on your coupling? No more skidding around the truth. Give me the full details. Exactly. I need to know, you know, because I'm getting invested. I need to know that you will reciprocate. I will, but I'm kind of interested in what you think of Luna. She seems nice. She's a bit intense. You're not a good match, but I think it's irrelevant. I feel like I put that she seems nice, right? Because she's not intense. I don't think so. You're not a good match. That's just like, how do I know? You know what I mean? Like, I heard some stuff, but like, I don't want to be like that. And I feel like I said she seems nice, but I kind of want to say what I think is irrelevant. Because right now, I mean, like, genuinely, I said she seems nice because I genuinely don't want to talk bad about people, right? Like, that's not my thing. But at the same time, like, every conversation I have with her, she's like upset because she feels that I want Jin. You know what I mean? Like, obviously she's gonna feel insecure and shit. So I think I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna say what I think is irrelevant. I'm gonna stick with it. What I think is, I've only known her for 5 minutes. I want to know what you think of her. That's true. I have only known her for a few. I mean, she's nice, yeah. But I came here looking for a girl that makes me laugh out loud and keeps me on my toes. Okay, I feel like this is a better choice. A girl that when she looks me in the eyes, she gives me goosebumps. And I guess I was being a bit watery when the guys were here earlier, because I'd be lying if I said that girl was Luna. Who is it then? Jin looks at you with a sexy smile and narrows his eyes. Now you're asking too many questions. Let me ask you a question instead. Go on then. Jin thinks for a moment. Oh, I know. What's the funnest thing you've ever done? I'm gonna say the funnest thing is when traveling. I feel like that is so much fun. Have you ever done a road trip? Hell yeah, when traveling. I have to say, when I went traveling, I was away for a few months and it's all a bit of a blur, but I loved every second. Laughs on top of laughs. That sounds like a real blast. What about you? When I first became a model, my agency arranged for me to live in Milan. They put me in a shared house with all these other models my age. We'd work through the day, come home, and party all night. Don't think I went to bed before 4 a.m. the whole time I was there. Wow, that sounds like a great time. Is modeling just one big party then? It used to be when I first started. I take it a bit more seriously now. Okay, I like that because yeah, like have fun, but like once you've had your fun, like let's get serious. Let's tone it down a bit. Partying is fun, but when you party, that's all you do. Like that's not good. You taking something seriously? You sure? I know it's very off-brand for me. I don't stay out too late before shoots nowadays because I get bags under my eyes. To tell you the truth, I thought coming to the villa would be like those Milan days. But up until today, I was a bit worried I'd made a mistake. How come? Well, it hasn't exactly been a laugh a minute with Luna. This morning I was starting to question whether I should maybe leave. But ever since you skipped through the doors, I'm in no doubt that this is the place I'm supposed to be. Jin leans closer to you. You notice him looking down at your lips with the softness in his eyes. The moment is charged and electric as everything goes silent. Peck him on the cheek. I'm gonna leave because we're not there yet for a full-on, kiss. I'm gonna peck him on the cheek just to make him, just like, I'm interested. Just be like, I'm interested, Peck him on the cheek. You teasingly lean towards Jin until your lips are by his ears and you whisper in a tenderly hushed voice, "Thanks for the date." You lightly peck him on the cheek, smelling the warmth of his cologne. When you lean back, you see he's looking at you with the world of desire in his eyes. Perfect end to the perfect date. Thank you. The others will be wondering where we are. Yeah, let's get going. You and Jin stand and make your way back to the villa, a beaming smile on his face the whole time. Me too. What the an ad, my bad, y'all. I put up with this, so you have to too. Nah, I'm gonna skip this. All right, I'm gonna see you when the ad is over. You and Jin stroll onto the lawn together where the rest of the islanders are waiting in nervous silence. They're finally back! Sorry, we stayed behind for a little private one-on-one. No worries, come and tell us everything. The other girls rush over excitedly, but you notice Luna eyeing Jin with a concerned look on her face. Sorry, why did only you stay behind, Jin? We just want to chat some more. Jin can't wipe the smile off his face. Brag about the dates. I'm play it cool. No need for tension. Yeah, it was nice to get to know everyone a bit better. Really lovely afternoon. Yeah, nice and chill. All the boys had a great time too. Did you tell her about your gardening skills? We never actually got onto that. Yeah, there was loads we didn't have time for. Needed another hour. Whatever. With the big huff, Luna storms off towards the loungers. You okay, babes? Oh, Jin better not go. I mean, he can. He can go comfort her, whatever. But like, come back. I just need a minute. Jin looks between you and Luna, cheaply. I can't. I better just make sure she's alright. Yeah, I mean, it's the right thing to do. I mean, you're kind of playing with people's feelings, you know? So you need to... He heads off after her. I mean, at the end of the day, a bombshell's gotta turn some heads. A text pings around the garden. I've got a text. Read it out. Islanders, it's time to get ready for tonight's welcome party for Eve. Hashtag welcome to the jungle. Hashtag new girl, new rules. A welcome party for me. You look over at Jin and Luna in the middle of a testy exchange alone by the loungers. Things are about to get exciting. You love the drama, huh, Theo? Now I'm playing. Alrighty, oh my god, that was a fun one. I actually had fun on this one. Those four boys were hanging on to every word Eve said during those dates. She's a real pro. Unlike that girl I went on a date with last month, she sat down and immediately started talking about her ex who was an amateur clown. I just got up and walked away. Those are some big shoes to fill. She made it even worse by saying he was 10 feet 6. How can I compete? I suppose it does help when you have stilts on. Enough clowning around. Come back next time to see how Jin juggles his time between Eve and Luna. Ooh, well, thank you so much for sticking around for episode 2 of Tempting Fate Love Island. I had a really great time. This was really fun. Definitely what I needed. I kind of low-key want to play the third one. Maybe. We'll see. I'm gonna go do my little things. And then if I feel up for it, I might. But it is the end of episode 2. Thank you so much. Let me know if you are enjoying the series. I know it's different to what I do, but I do love playing games. I do love a little, you know, like keeping it a little different. So let me know how you feel. And if there's any games you want me to play, I'll see if I can. Especially if they're phone games. I'm so down. I'm down. But thank you so very much for sticking around and just having a chill night with me. I appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and comment down anything, like if you have any recommendations for games. Do you like it? Do you hate it? What's on your mind? What's on your mind? Let me know. All right, bye bye. See you next time, and happy new year.